Okay, time to start composing armies.
Yep.
One of the things we tend to do here in BC4 whenever we are looking at a sort of like a quick build of an army list is we go through the boxes and we group it together to make sure that we have all the components that we need. Look at the components from a painting perspective to see can we prime things separately and so on and so forth. So we're going to kick off with the ALGORYNs.
Yep.
So what have we got?
So we have one AI squad.
So an ALGORYN AI squad. Now some of this stuff is quite early release stuff, so there may be bits missing here and there may be things that we swap out like bases and stuff. So the ALGORYN AI squad is that's your standard troopers, okay? So in there we should have 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases and 5 dudes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now immediately, John, I can see the heads are separate.
Yep.
So what I'm tempted to do is to actually spray the heads with a necrotic flesh, because if we look at this,
they're also wearing helmets.
well, the ones that are wearing helmets will spray white. What do you reckon?
Yeah, white's good.
And then the ones, oh, do you know what? We could
yellow.
spray it all white,
Or yellow.
and then or yellow. Yellow could be
would
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow would give us a bit of contrast. So if we spray them a different color,
Yep.
and then spray them a different color, that immediately starts to give us some variation in color
Without needing to use a brush.
Yeah, and the less brushwork we can muster in this, the better. So there's one unit, and I'm happy we have everything else we need on to do that. What's up next? An AI team with a cross launcher. Or an X launcher.
Whatever that is.
Right, so that's what we're looking for.
Yep.
So we've one of these gizmos. Okay. We have a weapon. And then we have 2 dudes. We have 2 AI trooper crew with a mag pistol and a reflex armor. Okay. And a spotter drone.
Okay.
So what have we got? So we've got this guy here that has a box.
He's the controller, I would assume.
And then we have that trooper there who's got a separate arm for pointing.
Yep. We then have the launchers, base plate and the launcher. We have the dude's pointy arm.
Yep.
We have our little drone.
Yep.
We have the 2 helmets, which again are separate, so we could spray them a different colour.
Yeah, we can either go white or yellow on those as well if we want. Yeah.
We have an extra flying base just in case we need it.
Okay. So that is what we need there. Now at this point, John, we're starting to see that some of the larger armor pieces are separate. So do we keep them with the red scheme like we're seeing here? Or do we introduce a separate kind of machinery color or spray them with the silver? Or
let's keep the uniformity going with the red.
Keep it with the red?
Yeah.
That'll do. Okay. Spraying it red and picking out the black is certainly going to be easier than priming these all black and then trying to layer red over the top. What's up next?
We have another AI team. So that's a second. So that's a duplicate.
No, that's different. These guys have
with
mag
light
light support. So that is this unit here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's check we have everything in the box for that one.
Yep.
So we're expecting 3 bases.
Yep. So we have 3 wood bases.
Okay. So we'll put that there. You go with that. So we've got 3 bases. Now the actual mag pistol is quite a big piece. It looks like 2 pieces. So it's this component.
With that component.
With that, yep. And there's also like a shield, a blast shield, or some kind of.
There.
There we go. So we have that as well. We then have a guy with his arm in the air. So that'll be he's crouched. And then we have the standing guy.
Then we have our drone and the arm.
Okay, so that's the arm that's in the air for this guy, so that can pop off.
We have our helmets. 2 heads.
2 heads, And then the drone.
And we have a drone base, but we're going to have to take this stick out of that one.
So we'll take the actual drone stand out of that. Bang! Another complete unit. Right, next up we have the command team. Which are these guys here. I'm very tempted, John, to spray the drones either silver or black.
Possibly do them black. They seem to be more machiney than the armor plate color.
I think we'll do the drones black.
And pick out a bit of red on them.
Pick out a tiny bit of red. Or spray them with that silver and pick out red. Might be easier to pick out red over the top of the silver.
And then get the dark wash.
Red's one of those difficult colours that the pigment of it means you need layer after layer after layer to try to get it down get it go down over a dark colour. Right, what have we got here? Now, we need some bases for these guys. So we have 1, 2, 3 of these guys. Now we have some spare plastic bases, don't we? So
we need 3.
Need 3, yep. There's a pointy arm for this guy here. There's this arm for this guy here. And then that weapon arm for this guy here. Yes, that's all correct. And then we have a drone. And then we have 3 heads. Okay. So, and that's 3 bases for that. Okay, that's that one done.
So, last unit, Infiltration Squad.
Right. So we have 3 spotter drones, 2 spotter drones, 4 AI troopers, and 1 AI leader. So, let's see if we have everything we need here. Looks like we do. So 5 guys and 5 bases. Can you see this okay, Justin?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have our 2 drones. Okay.
Another base for the other one.
So there's 1 base.
And we have the second one in here.
There's the second base. So we're okay for bases across the board.
Yep.
We have the heads. Now these are all helmeted.
Yep.
So
what we could do is take all the helmeted heads, blue tack them onto something, and spray them all one color.
Yeah, we have a couple of whatchamacallit heads here as well.
Heads, yeah.
Let me just break them off if we want to use them. And then we have weapon arms. So who needs weapon arms? This guy
the kneeling guy
needs weapon arms, and that guy needs weapon arms. So we have our weapon options. And that, as they say, is that for the ALGORYNs. So, right, let me run something past you. What if we prime them all, but don't stick them down to their bases, and then prime all the bases black, and then stick them down onto the bases? Will we save any time doing that?
Not particularly.
No, because we'd still have these bits that we would have to paint black.
Yep.
And I suppose by the time you've painted that...
May as well have done the whole base.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, I think our next step now is to get these all glued down so as they can start to cure, and get any helmets and things like that stuck onto a priming stick.
Yeah.
So as we can actually get this lot into priming.